Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Chef Girl RD. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this sweet barbecue grilled chicken naan pizza. And we're making it right in the Ninja Foodi grill. Alright, so to get started, you're going to of course need your naan bread. So I've got this Stone Fire roasted garlic flavor. These usually come in 2 packs. You can buy whatever kind you like. And over here I've got 1 large boneless, skinless chicken breast. And depending on how many you plan on making, you can use 1 to 2 pieces of chicken. But first we're going to make our sweet barbecue sauce. Now I do like to make my own, but if you want to just go ahead and buy your own, you can use Sweet Baby Ray's. You can buy any honey barbecue sauce that you want. I just really like to make my own. So with that being said, we're going to start out with a 1/4 cup of some barbecue sauce. And to that, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of light brown sugar and a teaspoon of some honey. All right. And you just want to give that a good mix. And once that's mixed pretty good, something like that, I'm going to add just a few drops of some liquid smoke. This is optional, but it tastes amazing. And a final mix. All right, so this is all set. Now, if you really want, you can taste it. And if you want to add more brown sugar, you certainly can. Or if you find it too sweet, you can add more barbecue, however you want. But for now, we're just going to set this aside. And now we'll just get started on our chicken. So I'm going to take my chicken breast, and this is, like I said, it's a pretty big one. And I'm just going to slice it down the middle and flop it open. And I'm just going to cover that with some cling wrap. You can use parchment paper if you want. You can even use a Ziploc baggie and stick it in there, however you want to do it. And we're just going to pound this out. Alright, so something like that for even cooking. Just going to flip that, and I'm even going to do a few slices. Again, just for while I cook. So I'm actually cooking this on the stove in my Ninja Foodi Never Stick pan. You can do it in the air fryer, your Ninja grill, your Foodi. You can do it in the 2-basket air fryer, however you want. But I'm going to use my pan for the chicken. So I'm just going to set that to a high, and I'm going to let that warm up for 2 minutes. Next, I'm just going to salt and pepper to taste my chicken. Flip, do the other side. All right, I've been dying to use those. I just found them on Amazon. I was excited to get them. All right, so my pan's all heated. I'm just gonna add some oil, about a teaspoon. And I'm gonna add my chicken. And you just want to cook that on both sides to your liking. All right, so while the chicken's finishing up, we're just going to prep our onion. So you can use whatever onion you want. I find the best result is with a red onion. Tastes amazing. So that's what I'm going to be using. And I did go ahead and cut that in half, and then I took the peel off, and now I'm just going to slice that half. And it's whatever thickness that you like. So I'm just using pieces kind of like this, which I find to be perfect. All right, so my chicken's all done. Just gonna set that aside for right now. And now what I like to do is I like to heat up my sweet barbecue sauce. So you can certainly cook the chicken with some of the sauce if you want and then add more after. But I like to just have plain grilled seasoned chicken and then add the sauce. So let's warm this up. We're gonna go 20 to 25 seconds. All right, so that's nice and warm and melted now. And what I like to do is put it right in one of these little containers here. This is just a preference I have. I use this stuff a lot. I actually make it in a larger quantity and I use it a few times a week. So, and it just makes it easier to squeeze onto the pizzas or chicken or whatever else you're using. All right. Now you want to come over to your Ninja Foodi grill, turn it on. We're going to do air crisp, 390. We're going to set the time. We're going to go all the way down to 8 minutes. All right, and we're going to hit start. Let that preheat. In the meantime, let's go cut up our chicken. So now you just want to go ahead and slice your chicken however you want it. Big chunks, little chunks, skinny pieces. I like to do skinny slices and then back over this way. So that's what I'll be doing. All right, so my chicken's all set. My sauce, my onions, and now we just gotta get our cheese. For my cheese, I'm just using a 5 cheese pizza blend. Nothing special, you can use whatever kind you want. All right, so my Ninja grill is all heated up. I'm gonna take my Naan Flatbread and I'm gonna put it in upside down. And I'm gonna let it cook for 2 minutes. All right, open that up. And now I'm gonna flip it over. Flip that. And if you want it extra crispy, you could go another minute or so. It's all preference to you. But now I'm gonna take my sauce and I'm gonna just do a little drizzle on the bottom first. Now I'm gonna take my cheese. Well, you guys know this part, right? You know what you're doing. So you can just watch. And once that cheese is on, you take your chicken. I just transferred it into another container because I needed my cutting board. But I'm just gonna sprinkle the chicken on however much you want. Or little. Now we're just going to go ahead and add our red onion. Just makes it look really pretty. The flavor is amazing. And as much or as little as you want. And now for the best part, more sauce. I'm just going to do drizzle. I had a little clog there. I had to unclog it. All right. So I like a lot. You put as much as you want. And we'll just resume cooking. All right, we got like a minute left. Let's take a peek. Oh, wow. Look at that. That looks delicious. Now this is up to you, however you like it, but I'm gonna call this done with 1 minute to spare. So if you want it a little crispier, you can keep going, but I'm gonna take this out right now. Oh my goodness. There we go. Guys. Would you look at that? All right, so this is what we got. Doesn't that look great? Oh my gosh, I love these. So we're just gonna cut right into that. And I'll open that up for you. Oh yeah, look at that. And that's it. I'm not gonna eat it because it's gonna be nice and messy, so I'm gonna use a fork and a knife like a girly girl that I am. But that's about it, guys. This is going to be the best naan pizza you've had in a long time. And obviously, you can do different toppings. You can make whatever kind you want. But this is just definitely one of my favorites. So I figured I'd share with you. And I really think you're going to love it. So guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, click that like button. And be sure to subscribe so you can see more videos like this. Bon appetit, guys.